Hey there! So, what's the most effective way to increase your engagement? Because content may be king, but engagement is queen. So, we want to increase our engagement so that we have more organic reach and we reach out to more people. So, that's what we're going to talk about today, a proven way to increase your engagement. So, welcome. If you're joining me live, please say hello. Tell me where you're coming from. And if we haven't met before, my name is Dodd, and I'm here to inspire, encourage, train you to methods to bring your business online so that you don't have to chase after anybody using modern strategies in social media. So welcome. So engagement is king. Engagement is content is king and engagement is queen. So we want to increase our engagement, and there's a proven way to do that. And so anybody know what that might be, what I'm talking about? And it's all about live videos. So they get so much more reach and engagement, double the fact. And so why do we want to do this? We want to increase the organic reach because otherwise we're talking to ourselves. We want to be able to reach out to more and more people organically. And so, for example, a post gets 3.6% organic reach. And so that means that if you have 100 people that are following you, 3% of that, 3 people will see a post. But for a live, it doubles. So that goes up to 6%. And so I know those are really small numbers, but that's what we're working with. And that's why it's so important to have content that is going to be engaging and get out there. And lives are the best way to do that because they're real, they're authentic. You don't have to be perfect. It's just the way you are. 9 o'clock comes for me and I am here no matter what's going on, who's in the kitchen, what I'm wearing, or what I look like. So I am here. And that's why it's authentic and it's real. And you don't have to be perfect. In fact, not being perfect is even better. So what are some of the problems around that? You know, if you haven't done it before, in fact, let me know. Have you been doing lives? You know, maybe you're uploading videos. Those aren't quite the same thing. It's actually live that gets more organic reach than even if you pre-record a video. It doesn't quite get the same organic reach. So let me know where you are on this. One, you've absolutely never done this before and you're nervous about it. Or maybe 2, you've done it a little bit, but you could use some tips. Or 3, you know, you're an old hand at this. And even if you're an old hand, there's, you know, how many of you still get a little bit nervous? I know I still, you know, have a few jitters even before I go live. So what's the problem, you know, with that? So how do we overcome that? Well, in the beginning, you probably don't have a huge audience anyway, so that's the perfect time to get started. And it's just that getting over that fear, having the courage. So just 5, 3, 2, 1. Push the button and just whatever happens, and that's it. And then not to go back and watch it. That's the next thing. Don't go back and judge it and relive, oh no, I should have done this, I should have done that, because just remembering that you don't have to be perfect. As a saying goes, done is better than perfect. So just be real. And if it helps to have, you know, some technical help, sometimes if we don't know how to do it, that makes us a little bit nervous, but it's simply a matter of having a tripod or a selfie stick or even just your arm and holding your phone horizontally. So that means holding it this way. Oops, there we go, this way, as opposed to portrait. Because if you have portrait, when it shows on the screen, there's 2 black bars on either side. So we want to hold it horizontally. And, you know, holding it just a little bit above eye level is supposedly very good. And knowing where the camera is key. On your phone, like mine is my camera is right on the top. So when I turn it horizontally, then it's on the side. So you want to be looking at the camera. So for example, that would be like there, as opposed to looking at yourself on the phone. So right now I'm looking at myself, and now I'm looking at the camera. And so that makes a huge difference. And that means that you're talking to the people. Of course, I might glance away to look at my notes so I don't miss anything. And that's perfectly okay. But, you want to be focusing on the camera and not looking at yourself. Another main part of it is to make sure that your face is totally lit, so that if you have a light behind you, then you will be in darkness because the light will be captured from behind you. So making sure that you have a good light. I have a little light here that I put on, and it has different levels. It needs to be recharged, and so I can just stick that on my phone, and that helps light things up. And you can get all kinds of fancy lights, but having a well-lit face is huge so that people can actually see your face. So then the next step is, what do we talk about? Okay, so that would be a huge factor, right? So that's what you might be thinking about. So the content is, first of all, you want to know your audience. What is it that, would make them interested? What do they want to hear? So, what are their struggles? And maybe asking them, like, let me know, what it is that you would like more information on. What are you struggling with? What would you like help on? And that could be huge because on this page, I'm talking about bringing your business online versus, health. So I wouldn't bring health here. I would do health somewhere else. So you really want to make sure that you're talking to your audience and what they need. And so now, still, where do you find that content? Okay, so you can find that content by, searching online, searching on Google, investing in a mentorship, all kinds of different ways, following gurus. And so you invest, learn the material, put your own spin on it, and then share it. And so putting your own spin on it means, sharing your story, your value, like I'm making people aware of different methods other than traditional marketing, so that, I'm bringing things online. And yeah. Oh, and another very important point about that is then the structure. Okay, so we have your content. So listen to somebody else, make notes, put your own spin on it, and present it. And so then when you're about to present it, the first thing is to capture people's attention. And so this is the most important part. You have 5 to 7 seconds to let people know what their topic is about. And so that's when they decide if they're going to stay or not. And then, engage with the audience, say hello, ask them where they're coming from and that kind of thing, and introduce yourself. So, and then restate the topic and get into, your points, tell that story, a few points and that kind of thing, and then a summary. So again, content is so important, and then engagement. So those are the two things that are going to really make a difference in your lives, so that it goes out there and you get to talk to everybody else. So that would be, the summary. And then a call to action. If you would like more information on this, just let me know more information, and I'd be happy to get you that information. So that's it. So get out there and do a live. So let me know, who's going to, who's motivated to get out there and do a Facebook Live. Turn on that live button, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and just get out and do it. So let me know if you're going to do that. I'd be happy to help you along your way. So This is Friday for me, so I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and we will see you again on Monday at 9 a.m., and I look forward to seeing you then. Bye for now.